Hello everybody, it's Guiding Halo. I hope you're all doing well. This is going to be your daily hope for Thursday, which I believe will be the 19th of March. All right, so the 19th of March, Thursday. What do we have for the daily hope for today? These cards here that I'm using are from, what did I just do with the book? Here it is. The Secret Language of Light Oracle. They're absolutely amazing. Beautiful, beautiful cards. I'm sorry if you have issues with hearing me. I apologize if you have to turn it up this time around. I've been having issues with my headphones and need to head out and pick up a new pair. All right, there's the card right there. Transformation. Look at that. Card number 19 equals a 10, transformation. New beginnings are coming your way, my friends. Transformation's not easy. We all know that. I mean, I don't need to tell anybody that. It's like speaking the absolute darn obvious of all sorts. And in that unease, yesterday's reading was about your soul trying to bring itself and its awareness into the world that we live in so that your soul can be embodied here. All right, let's see what this card has to talk about. Okay, let's see. All right. Oh, just one second. I think I've got the wrong page. Someone out there is dealing with a situation where they feel like they are suffering, and the divine is telling you that you do not need to suffer right now. There is no such thing as suffering when you choose there not to be. When you can see the message behind the lesson before or while the lesson is happening, it actually becomes a miracle and it transforms the way you move forward. You are experiencing an ending. You are feeling a loss as a whole or a void in your life. This empty feeling is a space for something new and better. A new way will reveal itself very soon. Pain is something that happens to all of us, but suffering is a choice. To suffer is to believe thoughts that are not your soul truth. Justifying, analyzing, and rationalizing will separate you further from your soul's wisdom. From this state, you will blame yourself, another, or an event for feeling angry or sad. Focusing on the suffering will only cement the ideology or belief that created it. In other words, you become what you fight against. Now, imagine what you can create by focusing on all the beautiful aspects of your life and what you are good at. Focus on where your life is filled with things that make you smile. Change starts with you, and all your desires begin with a dream. Where will you place your focus tomorrow morning? So, what desires are you dreaming into fruition now, guys? Seems to me that there's an ending that is going to really propel you forward and transform your life in some sort of way. So let's get some information from the divine on this. Transformation. How do we move forward during this transformation? What's the best energy to take with us? What's the best energy to focus on? Whoa. All right then. Well, that's that. I release time and let the universe show me what to do. So it's something about understanding that things take time, and a lot of times we are not sure how to move forward, how to whichever. Releasing a time possibly that you spent doing something with this ending coming. I release time and let the universe show me what to do. As soon as I choose to see the light in the dark corners, I redirect my power towards what it is I want. So, what is it you want? What is it that you seek to create? There's something here in your life that has been the center of your universe for quite some time. This is like an eye to me. It's like a universal eye and a universal knowing coming in, or a fractal light, not seeing things perfectly clearly until this ending comes, and then you start to see your way forward and the light does not become fractal anymore. Look at this. It almost looks like a little angel here, if you can see it in the midst of that biggest ray outward. Absolutely beautiful. So beautiful. So what has been the center of your world? What have you been focusing on to create this central energy? Because there's something here that needs to transform, and it could definitely be through an ending that you might be perceiving as absolutely traumatic and painful, because that's how we, you know, go about understanding endings in this time-space continuum. The more I attune my energy with appreciation, the more the universe will deliver. So in this ending that could be painful, you have the choice as to whether you're suffering or not. You have a choice as to the stories you tell yourself about your value, whether you're valued or not. A lot of times when we have an ending, we say, oh, well, I'm not good enough for that, or I'm this, or I'm that. In fact, chances are you're far better than that deserves. Your attention needs to be elsewhere so that the divine can bring you forward to a new place of life, in life, and understanding, and love, and happiness. The more I attune my energy with appreciation, the more the universe will deliver. So it's about how can we appreciate even the painful transformation that we're in. How can we do that? And I know that's not easy. I'm telling you, I am so there with you right now. I am so there. I am so there with you. I can't even, there's not words to explain how with you I am. So understand that this reading here, as well for me as it is for you, I totally understand this energy. My greatest spiritual shifts don't come through force. They come through freedom. So how can we free ourselves from a situation or a situationship or whatever you've been in that will actually bring you greater freedom? Because there's a shift that wants to happen here for you, not to you. Maybe that's the energy and the understanding we need, it is that this is happening for you, not to you, this shift, even though it's hard and we must let go of things that no longer serve us. My greatest spiritual shifts do not happen through force. They happen through freedom. How beautiful is that? All right, let's get some more. Oh, I forgot to pull one of these. A message from Spirit. Let's pull a message from Spirit next. Shall we, darlings? Pull a message, a postcard from Spirit. What does Spirit have to tell us today about transformation and how it is to step into the beauty of transformation and not the suffering of transformation? Pain does not mean you have to suffer, okay? Suffering is the stories that we tell ourselves in that pain that bring us greater hardship, okay? So we must understand the difference there. Let us ask you, are you looking for happiness outside of your everyday moment-to-moment experience, thinking you will find happiness out there someday? So many go chasing a magic it out there, but it never could be found there. So we want to share a secret that shouldn't be a secret. You are pure joy. What made you is pure joy, and every time you wake up, and even when you sleep, you have joy waiting to be expressed inside you. Joy and happiness and fullness come from doing joy, being joy, knowing it, cultivating it, and lighting it in your heart so you can share it. You must know this, so when the time comes, you will be fully free, and your joyful being and actions will turn you into a beacon of starlight. Look within and be joyful, even for tears and loss, for they mean you have lived, really lived. Jump into it. Transformation. Jump into the transformation. Jump into it all and love every minute. We all love you like crazy over here. I'm telling you guys, this transformation is a big deal that you are going through. I understand that. It's a big deal. In fact, I think someone's been going through it for possibly 19 months. 19 months. And I would even hazard to say, a guess that if your birthday is between the 4th and the 19th of a month, that this transformation is the most, I can't even tell you, perhaps the 4th and the 19th of March have been particularly frustrating. Perhaps the 19th of March to April 19th are going to be the most transformative moments of your entire life. And remember that we transform mostly through pain, but if you focus on the beauty that comes in transformation, your suffering will be limited. Okay, so pain is one thing, suffering is a completely different story, and we have a choice as to how we handle any circumstance or situation. I'm being told to pull this one, so Oh, the same cards that came out yesterday. Hope is the conduit for miracles. When I think I've surrendered, surrender more. So there's hope here. There's hope being delivered here, and the divine wants you to have hope and understanding that in surrendering to this transformation that's happening, that's exactly what's going to come your way. It's about understanding that joy and happiness and fullness come from doing joy, being joy, knowing it, cultivating it, and lighting it in your heart so you can share it. You must know this, so when the time comes, you will be fully free, and your joyful being and actions will turn you into a beacon of starlight. Look within and be joyful, even for tears and loss, for they mean you have lived, really lived. Jump into it all and love every minute. So pain is a part of life. Suffering does not have to be there. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. Yet again, the same cards that came out yesterday. Isn't that amazing? After shuffling the cards and everything else. So it's not about everything that triggers you. It's not about everything that comes after or happens after a trigger. It's about the true feelings that occur when you give yourself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers, okay? So what lives below the triggers? Is it abandonment? Is it fear of the unknown? Fear of transforming in the first place? Oh man, I've had such a hard time. What do you mean? More transformation? Are you kidding me? Oh, I can't even take this anymore, Halo. Like, just kill me already. Oh my God. Like, what the actual fuck? So yeah, that's the kind of conversation I'm hearing. Interestingly enough, the card that came out, thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. So what is the fear? Is it fear of transformation? Is it fear of pain? Is it fear of lack of understanding? Fear of not knowing where you're headed next because an ending has happened? Thank you for expanding my perceptions so that I can see what is the highest good. So understanding things in a new level of perspective, understanding that the divine has you, that you're going through transformation for absolute reason, whatever that means for you. I would definitely take this card as a prayer for you forward. Thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perceptions so that I can see what is of the highest good. And it may break your heart what is of the highest good to move forward with the truth of your soul, the truth of a situation or whichever. But I'm telling you, the divine's trying to expand you, trying to illuminate things, trying to spiral you upwards to all the beauty that you are right there. I hope this message resonates for you guys. I know it sure does me. And I've been in the thick of it as well over this last week. I love you very much. Remember, what has been the center focus of your life for so long that is changing and ending? Is it how you view love? Is it how you view pain? What is it? Interesting. Talk to you guys again soon.